Hello Internet, Felix here from Broken Rules. Working on Chasing Aurora, showing you some more behind the scenes stuff. We're finishing everything up, polishing it, because it will soon be released on Wii U. So we don't have much time left, but there's only small tidbits we still need to change. One of the things here, what I'm going to do now is, in the level we like to call Summit. In the game it will be called Mervyn. And it's really supposed to be this peak of the highest mountain around. So the problem that posed for us is that we didn't want to have collision borders on the left or the right side of the level. So we want it to be open because this is supposed to be the highest mountain. There shouldn't be anything next to it. But at the same time, of course, we don't want players to fly off all the way to the right or to the left. So what we did is that we added a lot of really strong winds on the right and on the left side of the mountain. You see these arrows here. This is really strong wind. It's 15. It's the strongest wind we have in our game, and the birds can never ever fly through that. So it's kind of an invisible border, but of course we don't want it to be invisible. And we have our wind streams that show you where wind is blowing. These are like these white lines you see all around here. And so the thing is that they're a bit expensive to do, to render. So we don't want wind streams being rendered all the time in the level. So what we have is kind of like areas, borders. Now you see all these white rectangles. These are our windstream areas, and the way it works is that once a camera touches one of these areas, it will start rendering all the windstreams. So if you look up here, you see the red border around the golden bird. That's his camera, and once it will touch this white this object, this windstream area, windstreams start to be rendered. This way we can make sure that these things only get rendered if some of the players see them. Which is great, of course, because then the players, it seems like there's always windstreams being rendered wherever they are. But the thing is that on the left side, I don't have that yet. So if you fly to the left side of the peak, we don't see any windstreams. It just can't go anywhere. Wow, I just set everybody on flame. It wasn't on purpose, but it happens if you control all the birds at once with the keyboard. So now we need these windstream areas here. And as you also see on the right side, I use really big areas, and that's, I think, not very good. I'm gonna make them smaller on the left side, because that's also then they can be turned on and off more often, and we have to render less windstreams. So what I have to do is I'll add a node template called windstream area strong, which is made exactly for the purpose of rendering strong winds. So if I turn on the wind with a wind editor again, you see here is where the strong wind starts, and that's where all the birds are, and then it goes off very fast to really weak wind. So I've got to place these areas. Go to the path editor, make them a rectangle. The way the code works is that it can only draw rectangles. It can only draw inside rectangles. Which is good enough for these kind of windstreams areas. We don't need to have polygons for that. And I'm going to make more of them and try to align them along the strong winds here. I'm going to tell him to spawn around, let's say, 7 strong windstreams, which means there can be 7 strong windstreams inside this area. So if we let someone touch this windstream area, you see that windstreams are actually being rendered. So this is what we're going to do. We need to replicate this everywhere here. Duplicate, put it around here. Let's see the windstreams again. Yeah, that's about it. Let's control all birds at once. I'm looking at the golden bird on the left side. Yeah, now you see that there's actually a strong wind going. You can't really pass through it. You really have to watch out. You'll see it in the split screens. That's good. Now we have visible level borders for you in Chasing Aurora, coming to Wii U very soon on launch day.